Hello, everyone. I'm on a break this morning between some of my classes. It's the end of the school year, and so the schedule is very wonky. Some kids are already out of school and they're picking up their classes, more classes for the summer, and some of them are facing their end of year exams, so they are MIA while they study for their primary lessons. So I've got more breaks this morning and I'm hoping for some short notice bookings to fill up these slots. And tomorrow starts to really pick up and then the next week picks up. So I have time for you, which is a good thing. I wanted to do this video to follow up yesterday on some conversation in our group about rewards. So the way that it works in VIPKID is that in a normal classroom, this is not your demo and this is not your mock one. This is after you're hired. In a normal classroom, we have 5 stars that we give out throughout the class. So an average class is 25 minutes minimum. You can never have a class less than 25 minutes, okay? If you are on a timer, you don't stop before 25 minutes. Sometimes you have to extend if you have some IT issues. Anyway, I digress. You have 5 stars. You have 25 minutes. So approximately every 5 slides or so, you're going to find a reason to give that child a participation reward and give them a star. Everybody has their own way of presenting these stars. It kind of pops out on the screen for the student, and I say, you get a star. Click. And that's what I do. People use star wands. They blow bubbles. There's all sorts of things that you can do. You don't want to just click that star. You want to try to be as engaging as possible. The students can take those stars and trade them in for very generous swag. Big dino stuffed animals, backpacks, notebooks, luggage, a tent. I mean, they can buy so much stuff, and it must come easily to them, or they're taking a lot of classes because these kids have a lot of swag. So that's one requirement. You do not want to give less than 5 stars. You can if you're brave and if you have a really good reason for it. They will retaliate by giving you low feedback in the 5 apple feedback process sometimes, which is not great. Not good. That's TPR. Not good. No. You don't want to risk that retaliation. Okay. In China, everyone wants a perfect score. They want those dino swag things. Basically, they get 5 stars for participation. And if you've got a troubling student who's just not doing it, you might just have to hit 5 stars at the end. Some teachers do try to take away stars for behavior. You can do that. Does it really matter? In my opinion, just give them the 5 stars. Now, in addition to the 5 stars that you will use as an actual teacher, you need to practice your secondary reward system because it is absolutely required in your very first demo with that interview from day one and in your mock class or mock classes that you're going to teach. A secondary reward is like show and tell. One of our fabulous members, thank you, asked the question, oh my gosh, do I mail these things to China? Oh, dear God, no. No, 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 no. No, no. I'll talk a little bit about sending things to China at the end if I remember, but no, that would be ungodly expensive. I mean, you are making 10 plus per class, 20 plus per hour, but no, 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 no. In fact, I want you to try to spend as little as possible on rewards and find things that are universally appealing that you can use again and again and again. I suggest not getting yourself in a trap of trying to find a new reward for every class, for every student. It's not a good idea. It's not sustainable. You'll make yourself crazy and you'll be spending that hard-earned money. That money is for you. It's for you. Don't put too much of it back into the classroom. Okay, so the rules are you've got your stars. You have a secondary reward. you want to give away at least 5, if you can, of these secondary rewards in a full class. The secondary reward is technically required to be visible behind you during the class. I find that this is more important during your hiring process when it's mandatory now than it is in a regular class. I use a lot of 3D props, and aside from my beautiful Hello Kitty school bus that is behind me, I don't keep my props visible. So don't tell anybody. But you want to find a way. You can have a shelf at shoulder height behind you. You can have a whiteboard or a hanging magnetic piece if you like to do magnetic rewards. There's a variety of ways that you can do this. You need to find what works for you. So let me show you some of my favorite props that over the past 4 months or so I have come to love. First of all, I used to do a flat magnetic build an ice cream cone. I got a sticker pack from Melissa and Doug, cut everything out, laminated it, taped neodymium magnets to the back of each piece, and I had a $1 cookie sheet from Dollar Tree that's magnetic, and I would prop it up behind me. I had a little shelf on my whiteboard at that time, and I would say, when you do a good job, you get ice cream. And they would get different scoops, and we would build the scoops. It was okay. You can do that, especially for your hiring process. You can draw those scoops or cut them out of construction paper. It doesn't matter. Just do it. But a lot of teachers, love this ice cream set. Look at this. It's about $14 on Amazon from Learning Resources, I believe. They're soft, rubbery ice cream scoops. They stick on nicely. They don't stand up by themselves. So unless I find some little holder to put this ice cream scoop in, to me, I just chuck it on my desk, pick it up when I'm ready to add a scoop. Now, the best thing about this, aside from going, nom, 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 and being ridiculous with it, because that helps, is how many scoops do you have? Bow, bow. Let's count. 1, 2. Good job. Or, what color do you see? I see orange. Orange. Good job. That counts for extension. Extension is extra teaching. You must extend when you do your demo and your mock classes. You will always extend in your classes. If you don't, you'll lose your mind. It's great for managing time, and when you're going a little bit too quickly, you can kind of stop and do different questions. For an older student, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Chocolate? Mine too. You can have that kind of conversation. Or, this is blue. What flavor do you think it is? And they'll give you some interesting answers. This is a cult classic at VIPKID. At some point, I think it's worth investing in. Let's see. For my boys, I have Matchbox cars. You get a car. They love it when they crash. They love it. You want to add some energy to your classroom. Again, this one is really hard to display. I could put magnets on them and make a cute little background that on a cookie sheet that's painted that looks like a racetrack, and I could put them on there. I'm lazy. I just show it to them, and I make a big deal of the presentation, and they seem to love it. Another thing that I do for my girls, I just did this one with Cindy. These are free principles from Pinterest. Hello Kitty is always popular with the girls. I print them, I laminate them. A laminator is $20 on Amazon, and 103 mil laminating sheets is about $14, I think. Well worth the investment. Then I bought a pack of extended rainbow colors, dry erase markers, and voila. What color bow do you want? The way you would present this without using extraneous language is, today when you do a good job, you get a color. And of course, it's not colored in yet. The kids love it. Just make sure you're not spending too much time sitting there coloring. I don't even have them continue while I'm coloring. I do it fast and I talk out loud. Green, 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 the tree is green for Cindy. We're coloring it green. Cindy did a great job. I just do that so that it's not blank time, and then I hold it up after each new color. So this has been highly successful. Here's another one. Super duper duper cute, and I'm probably going to make more of these. Now, when I started, I just bought some $1 seasonal vinyl window clings from the dollar store. It was spring, and I had one that was shamrocks and one that was eggs, Easter eggs. And I had that whiteboard behind me, and I just said, when you do a good job, you get an egg. And I slapped it up there. It was great. They weren't very nice. They weren't very bold and colorful. They didn't give me an opportunity to extend, which was part of my feedback, that I could have talked about the colors, but you couldn't really see them. So it was great in theory, but it didn't really work. But it met the requirements, and I passed. What other reward systems do I use? So you can do something like, when you do a good job, monster, this is actually a lion, but you could do a monster or whatever, a monkey. Monkey, monster gets a banana. IKEA banana, watch this. Monkey got a banana. Whatever. It's all about the presentation. And let's see, can I think of any other rewards that I use? Oh, now this is going a little over the top. I did this for a regular. So this is a nice profitable student that I really enjoy and I wanted to have some extra fun with. He loves Legos and Star Wars. So boom, I bought this little Star Wars kit and we built it over like 6 or 7 classes following the directions. So I would pick 5 or 6 pieces every day as his reward, and we would add them, and I would show him each piece as we built this set. So that was super duper duper fun. You can also, this is going to be the last one I'm going to show you. No, 2 more I'm going to show you. Okay, this has been a big hit. Now, this is a find a star game. It's probably too complicated for your demo and your interview and your mock, but you can do it very simply. When you do a good job, you get a minifig. And it's a Lego minifig. There you go. If I can hold my hand still, you can focus on it. Ha! Too much coffee. You get a minifig. All right. These are just printables, Google images, printed up, and then they're laminated and cut out. Now, we like to play a find a star game with these kind of images. Do you want 1 or 2? 1 or 2? This one? 1? You found a star! And then they get a star. And I manipulate this. When I know they need to have stars because we're running late on class, guess what? They both have stars. Sometimes I will do 2 stars or 1 star. And I'll show them sometimes that there's a difference so they don't suspect that I'm always rigging the game. If they're always getting stars, then it's not quite so fun. You do want to be unpredictable. Okay, so that's that. I also have, if you have a student with interests, I do find a star with these images pulled from online from Spider-Man. Okay, lots of the boys like the Spider-Man and the Avengers and movies like that. So if you just print off like maybe a dozen pictures, laminate them, and then there's my stars. Draw stars on some of them. voila, you have a fantastic reward. Now, this one is totally usable in your demo. Super simple, and I have the PDF to these images, and I will post it in our fantastic group. These are pizza emojis. They are dual purpose, they're triple purpose, they're quadruple purpose. These are so valuable, okay? We teach emotions in these classes. You can also get emoji balls at the Dollar Tree. Are you happy or angry? What face do you make when you feel angry? That's part of our lessons. But for rewards purposes, you can say, when you do a great job today, you get pizza. I try not to show them a sad one first. You get pizza. You can hold it up to the camera. Some kids go crazy pretending to eat the food. Okay, so you have a bunch of these. To keep them visible, what can you do? Use a piece of tape behind them and put them on a cookie sheet or something, of some sort of background. You can put a magnet on them, whatever you want to do. Keep it visible. Keep it visible. I don't. I fan them out at the end and we count them, but you must keep it visible before you're hired. Now, what else can I do with these? We talk about eating. Do you like pizza? What do you like on your pizza? Oh no, this is an angry pizza. Is this pizza happy? Yes or no? It is happy. It is happy. Good job. That's extension, and it is required. It will earn you points and get you paid more money by the company in the long run. So those are some of the rewards that I use in my classroom. There are many, many, many ideas. People can get very, very carried away. But look on Pinterest for other ideas. Keep it simple. I do suggest that you eventually invest in a laminator, but I laminated a whole bunch of stuff early on that I tended not to actually use. Lots of food pictures, lots of Melissa and Doug stickers and things like that, and animals. There's only certain animals that we teach. So I wasted a lot of money. Please don't do that. But you don't need to have those things in the beginning. You can just print them in black and white and color them with crayons if you have to. You know, it's not, you don't have to spend a lot of money, especially before you get hired. You can use it just once and throw it away. It's not a big deal. Okay, I hope this has been super helpful for you. I had a great time. I'm now going to check my schedule and see if I have a short notice class that is booked in 6 minutes. And I will see you guys again very soon. Please comment in the Facebook group. Please heart, like, and wow my posts. Add your own. Let's keep it interactive, supportive for everyone, and let's make sure that we have the engagement numbers. If you're serious about wanting to make this kind of money from home on your own schedule so that you can homeschool or pay off bills or whatever you're doing, get involved. Don't be shy. This is not for well, I'm shy, but once you get into it, you will learn. You just flip it on and have a good time, and then when you're done for the day. Okay? So participate, guys. Thank you. Bye.